past 25 years of friendship and ministry, I've observed many remarkable evidences of grace in CJ's life. And tonight, on behalf of Dave and Steve, and I know the entire ministry, I'd like to highlight but a few. First, CJ, we know of no one who encourages others like you do. Throughout the years, you have strengthened us in our fight against sin and demonstrated kindness and patience in the midst of our failings. You have put faith in our hearts to fulfill our callings and applauded the grace of God at work in our lives. We have been the constant recipients of your appreciation and the objects of your gratitude. You have rejoiced with us in times of joy and wept with us in times of anguish. By your kind words and generous actions, God has lavished us with his grace. Thank you for providing such profuse encouragement for our souls and making it such a joy to serve in the context of Sovereign Grace Ministries. Next, we know of no one who works harder than you do. Speaking of Paul the Apostle and his labors, John Stott has said, quote, "The blessing of God rested upon the ministry of the Apostle Paul in quite an exceptional measure. No doubt many explanations could be given, but I find myself wondering if we attribute it sufficiently to his zeal and his zest, the almost obsessional devotion with which he gave himself to the work. He gave and did not count the cost. He fought and did not heed the wounds. He toiled and did not seek for rest. He labored and asked for no reward except the joy of doing his Lord's will, and God prospered his efforts." CJ, these words immediately remind us of you. The way you live is a daily expression of your willingness to deny yourself and sacrifice your own ease and personal pleasures or preferences. You have not counted the cost, heeded the wounds, sought for rest, or asked for reward. Instead, you have constantly gone the extra mile in serving us. Your responsibilities are great and they are weighty, and yet you execute them without complaint for the glory of God and our good. Thank you, my friend, for giving, fighting, toiling, and laboring. God has surely blessed us because of your zeal and zest. Lastly, we have always referred to ourselves as a team. Following your example, we are not a loosely connected group of individuals pursuing our own ministries within a larger framework of spiritual activity. Like you've said on many occasions, what we do together. This has been a wonderful refrain over the years. Given the reality of indwelling sin, we are keenly aware that team ministry is contrary to all our sinful tendencies. Your awareness of personal need and personal limitations have contributed greatly to the team ministry we enjoy. You desire no recognition, are unimpressed with your calling, abilities, knowledge, and accomplishments. Yet you also deeply respect and appreciate the gifts and talents we bring, and have created countless opportunities for us to engage in ministry. You are unusually effective and gifted in so many ways, but because of your humility, your genuine esteem for others as more godly, more gifted, and more important than yourself, Thank you for valuing our feedback, perspectives, suggestions, and correction. CJ, thanks for making team ministry a reality for us. My dear friend, your deep and abiding love, your constant encouragement and affection, and your selfless service inspires us and propels us. CJ, by his grace, for his glory, and because of the cross, we are resolved to end the race together that we started together. Thank you for leading the way all these years.